Hi, Adam. So campus is going to look a lot different this year, and I just have a couple questions for you from a student perspective. So, what is the guest policy going to look like?
Yeah, Colin, thanks for sitting outside with me on a nice day here. We're excited. First of all, we're excited to get everyone back on campus. It's been lonely here without you these last 4 or 5 months. Um, yeah, I think the COVID return to campus task force has been working really hard on what structures we need to put in place to keep everyone as safe as we can and give us the best chance we have at staying in school, staying having classes on campus in person, and getting you all back together. So one of the things that's a part of that is a pretty significant change to our guest and visitation policy. And that's going to be, the decision's been made that we are going to only allow visitors within our residence halls to be students that are currently WLC residents. So the only guest visitors we'll have within our student residences, and I don't know if it's going to be for the year, but definitely to start the year, are other WLC resident students.
So, will there be any restrictions for other campus locations such as the WU or the cafeteria?
Yeah, it's my understanding that all the other common spaces on campus, are still going to have the ability to be accessed. Obviously, there's some reduction in density. They may not be able to accommodate as many people as they have in years past for meetings, club meetings, study groups, that kind of stuff. But all the other common areas on campus are lots of opportunities to meet up and hang out with your friends, get that studying done, get those lab reports done. Some of the other cool stuff I think is going to happen is I think there's going to be some more meeting up and outside stuff and opportunities for people to gather outdoors. We know that from the science and research that's been done says that the rate of transmission outdoors is significantly lower than in indoor confined spaces. So absolutely, this fall weather that's coming up, get outside, take advantage, do as much stuff as you can outside. And where that applies probably specifically to our res hall rooms is we know that people spend a lot of time in their room. And we have some pretty spacious res hall rooms, but they're not that big. And that when you get more people in a confined space for a longer period of time, those are the things we're really trying to avoid to give you the best shot at staying in school, keeping school going, but also doing our part to keep the others around here healthy and safe as well. All the people that come in, faculty and staff, to work every day, I think we all have an obligation to each other to look out for what we're doing, whether it's on campus or elsewhere, who we're around, the choices we're making, the situations we put ourselves in. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes. So then, going off of that, for visitors, is there going to be a change to floor hours in the residence halls?
No change to floor hours. Everything that's been published and done for the last, it's probably been 9 years since Senate adjusted floor hours, it stays the same. Visitation from 10 in the morning till midnight for Steinbeck and Fisher through the weekdays to 2 a.m. on the weekends. And then obviously the apartments have a little bit longer hour during the school week and then also to 2 a.m. on the weekends. No change to that, but we wanted to do what we could to give you the best chance to have as safe and healthy of a living environment as we could. And that's why we have the guest restriction. But we also wanted to take measured steps on letting you have some of that fun, some of that freedom, be around your friends, because those interactions, especially with campus residents, are going to happen, whether they happen in your room or happen elsewhere on campus. We want to give you the freedom to be able to do that. Probably the other piece that maybe we didn't mention is we're going to put a cap on 2 guests per room, no more than 2 guests per room at a time, just to, again, give you some freedom, but also recognize that if we start to get more people in a confined space, we're not really doing our part. And we want to give everyone the opportunity to do their part.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for your time, and thank you for answering these questions that can probably help out a lot of our students here on campus.
Well, thanks for asking. Glad to talk about anything else.